Hello, my name is Becca and I'm here to welcome you to the 26th Forklift Truck Association Awards for Excellence. The wait is finally over. We have been waiting for this one, haven't we? But tonight, it's all just been building suspense to this. We are going to finally reveal who the winners are. I'm really excited about it and very thrilled to be here with you. I would really like us to feel like we were sort of in the room as well. So we've got a couple of really nice ideas tonight. I'm going to start listing them for you, a bit of housekeeping. So first of all, we'd love it if you would talk to us in the chat. So you'll have a chat box there. You need an account with Twitch to be able to talk to us on that chat. But please just put in there messages to each other, things you want us to give shout outs about, and we will do that as the night goes on. I'm really looking forward to seeing what you say, vetting possibly slightly what you say, particularly as the night goes on and the drink goes down. But no, I'm really looking forward to communicating with you. And the other way we can do that is, of course, through the joy of social media. So we've got a hashtag, which is hashtag FLTA Awards. Please use that and tweet us and stuff. And again, you know, send us photographs of years that you've been there. Send us, you know, pictures and comments about what you're doing right now, and what you're hoping for, I guess, as well, for future award ceremonies when hopefully we're all together. Really exciting two firsts to tell you about as well. We have this year a grand prize draw for the first time. Lots of prizes to be won. We're excited about putting those names out, those numbers, and finding out who wins what. There's quite a lot to go round, so excited to be sharing that with you. And of course, we have the signature cocktail, which I believe has not happened before either. This is, I'll just tell you, you've probably had these details already, but let me just go through it with you. You want some fizz, whatever kind you want. You want lemon juice. You want a tot of gin and a dash of simple syrup or sugar syrup. Now, do you see what they did there? Fizz, lemon juice, tot of gin, a dash. I didn't get it at first, but you're all probably cleverer than me. So if you can work out what's happened there, just put it in the chat or send it to social media to us, looking at the way that works when it's written down. Really excited about this. Let's get started, and we're going to start with a message from the chairman, Duncan Nealon.
Thanks, Becca. I thank you all for being here tonight as we break new ground for the Arches. So on behalf of the Association, it gives me great pleasure to finally welcome you back to our Awards for Excellence. For more than a quarter of a century now, we've been handing out these statues to celebrate the very best in our industry. This little statue represents the hard work, effort and dedication you put in all manner of different fields. For some, you'll be getting an Archie for your outstanding efforts in making the workplace safer. For others, it'll be helping to build a greener future. And there are many of you out there who've been working tirelessly to advance the industry, crafting the creative, inventing the ingenious, and finding new ways to push the limits of what's possible. And it's also about recognising the outstanding teams and remarkable individuals who've made the industry what it is, as well as those who will no doubt help to shape its future. On behalf of the Association, I'd like to say thank you to those men, women and companies who've made tonight possible. Starting with our sponsors, who have stuck with us steadfast through the ups and downs of this past year. They are Carrylift, Combilift, Doosan, Flexi, FTech, Hubtex, Industrial Battery and Charger Services, Toyota Material Handling, Triathlon Battery Solutions, TVH, and Yale Europe Materials Handling. And of course, our loyal supporters who include DLL, JCB, and Transmon Engineering. We would also like to extend a huge thank you to our media partner, Handling and Storage Solutions, for its unswerving dedication to these awards. And of course, we wouldn't be able to have most of our winners if it wasn't for our fantastic jury. A group of upstanding members of the forklift industry who lent us their expertise as they weighed up all of the entries to find the most worthy winners. We're all very grateful to everyone who has helped us with the awards, even if we were a little delayed. Thank you, good luck to all our entrants, and over to you, Becca.
It's really lovely to see all those faces, so familiar, such a lot of interesting variations on waving. No, it was beautiful, and everyone looked very handsome, everyone was beautifully dressed up. It was very much like being at the awards, very exciting. We're actually doing it. In fact, let's really get involved with that. My lovely Dave here, the lovely Dave is my technician. Could you show us, could we say hi to some of the people watching, Dave? That'd be really great. Let's see what people are looking like and sitting with at home. So, oh gosh, hello. Oh my gosh, that is an impressive lockdown beard. I've seen some lockdown hairdos, but that's very impressive. The beard maketh the man. Oh, that's lovely, Lisa. Hello, Lisa. Looking like an angel, very appropriate. And I think, is that Paul looking like he's in a pub? Brilliant. Get ahead of those queues. Jumping ahead of the beer garden queues there, Paul. Very well done. That's lovely. It's just so nice to see everybody all looking so dapper as well. It's really lovely. Is there anything that we could shout out from the chat yet? Do we know? Oh, that's great. Wow. Okay, so, as he deserves, Duncan has already cracked open the fizz, apparently, at his end. So he's partying after his excellent speech for us. Angela says, good luck. Thank you, Angela. That is very nice to hear. We're all live now, so we need all the luck we can get. And Tim says, keeping it simple, keeping it real. Tim says, hello. I like that. Don't you change, Tim. We're going to actually, I think, get on with it now. I think this is time. I think we're really going to do it. We're going to find out who will win one of these, or a plethora of these fabulous awards. They are actually really quite heavy, which is a good sign, isn't it? Quality. So I'm going to hand it over before I do myself or it a mischief, whilst we go to our first category of awards. Our opening tonight is one where the voting was all down to you, the members. So if you don't like the result, you'll have to take yourself out for a quiet word in the car park or your driveway. This is for the supplier, whose support you feel has been instrumental in keeping you doing what you do best all through the year. But you'll want to know who's won Supplier of the Year. So from our sponsor, Yale, it's Ian Fryer.
Good evening. Well, it sounds like you've been voting in your hundreds, so obviously this lot have been doing something right. Let's have a look at this year's finalists. Abbey Attachments, B&B Attachments, Norco Group, TVH UK Limited, WB Power Source.
Right, that's our shortlist. But if we're going to find out who's the winner, we're going to need this.
Thanks, Becca.
Sorry, Ian. I'm still trying to figure out how all this, works.
And the winner of Supplier of the Year is B&B Attachments. Congratulations and well done.
Well, that's one whole award down, so probably time to change things up a bit. We're now going to move on to the awards that are decided by our fantastic jury. And to tell us a bit about that jury process, it's the editor of Handling and Storage Solutions, Simon Duddy.
Last year, I was again privileged to serve on this important panel of materials handling specialists. The jury met in January 2020 to ensure the Archies would only go to the most deserving individuals, teams, products and services. My fellow jurors and myself gathered from across the industry, bringing unique perspectives into what makes a worthy winner. Sitting in a room with them was great. Their vast, in-depth knowledge of the industry and collective experience was readily apparent. Thanks to these key insights, the debate went on with great purpose and led to our winners tonight. I feel between us we made the right choices. I'd like to thank my fellow jurors for their dedication and contribution to this evening. So now I'll hand you back to Becca so you can see who chose.
Thanks, Simon. So, the first Archie, decided by Simon and the gang, what a great band that would be, is Dealer of the Year. To announce the winner is Martin McVicker of CombiLift.
Hey Becca, good evening everyone. Dealer of the Year Award. As we all know, this is a very close fought contest. But it's not surprising because you're all doing a great job within your own businesses. CombiLift are delighted to present this Archie to a company that is showing outstanding performance, both in terms of sales and service, but most importantly, their commitment to customer and putting the customer at centre of everything they do. And the nominees this evening are Angus Lift Trucks, Brainley Lift Truck Services, Bronze Mechanical Handling, Kerry Lift Materials Handling, Gwent Mechanical Handling, IVS Materials Handling, Electro Mechanical Handling, and last but not least, Truckmasters Handling. And as we all know, everyone's a winner in their own right. But for those of you that don't receive an Archie this evening, I have no doubt you'll still handle it well.
Okay, let's try this again. Here is our winner.
Thanks, Becca. Let's see what company name is in here. I know this is the moment we've all been waiting for, and I'm delighted to announce that the winner of the FLTA's Dealer of the Year Award is Truckmasters Handling. Congratulations.
The next Archie is a special one. Most of our awards tonight are aimed at people in the forklift industry, but this one is especially for end users. So that's people who occasionally have lives outside of lifting something up and moving it from one place to another, if you can imagine such a terrible, terrible thing. Obviously, there's no question that forklifts have made massive differences to businesses all around the globe, but the FLTA is all too aware of the risks posed to those working both in trucks and around them. That's why one of the association's main goals is to raise awareness and promote forklift safety. Tonight's finalists have gone above and beyond to ensure a safer working environment for all of their employees, and that's why they deserve our admiration and respect. To help me do the honours, I would like to welcome Ian Coleman of CarryLift.
Hello, it's great to finally be here tonight at last. We've got an incredibly important Archie to award. It's always good to see people looking after the staff. So even if they don't win the award tonight, every single company up for this award is worthy of a bit of praise. So can you all please raise your glasses to each of the nominees in this category? Well, this is quite a list, so let's see who all the nominees are. Sado, Cummins, Devonish Nutrition, 40 Creek Limited, Howdens, Kellogg's, Solent Stevedores, Valand and Pilgrim's Pride. Well, there's been some truly inspiring work by everybody on the list, but we do have a few highly commended certificates to award, hand out first. And the highly commended Certificates would go to Howdens, Portercrete and Kellogg's. Right, well, the list's a little bit shorter and everybody who's left in this category will be getting anxious and poised, so let's see who's won this Archie.
Getting the hang of this now.
Thanks, Becca. Okay, so whose site has won this award for absolute safest? And the only way to find out, and the winner is Devonish Nutrition.
Our judges were impressed by the holistic approach Devonish took across all its sites, looking at all aspects of the safety process and addressing the problem at every level to make significant improvements right across the board.
Ooh, champagne bucket, but no champagne. Oh, the prize draw numbers are in here. We are doing the prize draw. It's the first year we've done it. This is very exciting. Okay, I'm going to be helped in this prize draw by Paul McNally from Hubtex. So I'm going to draw the first prize. 192. Okay, Paul, who is 192?
Hi Becca, and hi everybody at home. Good evening from myself and everyone at Hubtex. Okay, so first prize this evening, generously donated by the FLTA board member Prospero Girardi, is 2 bottles of unbelievably exclusive Italian wine, and that goes to ticket number 192, and that's Eastern Forklift Trucks. So well done to those guys. 192 Eastern Truck Forklifts. Back to Becca.
That sounds really good. Congratulations. Let's go for another. 422. Paul, what have they won?
422, right, 422. That is an amazing £100 Amazon voucher, and that was donated by Champion Forklifts. Thank you very much. And 422 goes to Truckmasters Handling. Well done, guys. Another number, please, Becca.
Amazing. I'm quite jelly. Right. Next. 300. Paul?
300. Okay, 300. Who's going to be getting this amazing treat for afternoon tea for 2? And that is at one of the UK's top hotels, courtesy of the FLTA. Thank you very much. And this goes to PHL Easy Ramps. Afternoon tea for you guys. Okay, that sounds great. And I'll hand you back to Becca. Cheers now.
What absolutely fantastic prizes. I'm very jealous of the people that won the afternoon tea and also obviously all the wine. That sounds absolutely lovely. Congratulations, and there are more prizes coming up. So fingers crossed that you'll be next. We've had absolutely loads of responses on our social media, so thank you so much. This is absolutely lovely, and it really feels like a warm community. It's so lovely to be hearing these things. They are so supportive. So Rivermore have said good luck to everybody, and that's the vibe we're getting out there, is that there's this really kind of like people really care about each other, not just themselves. It's really heartwarming. HSS. We wanted to thank them for their tweet. They've again sort of passed on the love, as it were, and it's also really lovely to see that we've got a doggy audience. People are posting pictures of their pets as well, and we'd love to see more of that. Obviously, we'd love to see where you are, what you're wearing, have you dressed up, and have you got a pet or anything in the house? That would be absolutely lovely. Have you dressed your pet up? We'd be up for seeing all of that. As you can probably see, we've had a really lovely response on the chat as well, like on the message board. Duncan, I'm gonna come to you first, because I have to remonstrate with you about the lockdown haircut issue. You were looking good, man. Like, don't stress it. You're looking like a hottie. So please put that to one side. Let's not even worry about that. It's really nice to see DLL here wishing everybody luck. And thank you all, basically. There's so many people out there saying really lovely things and congratulating each other. And in fact, when it comes to that, I think it was could you turn the I'm going to say turn the page. What I of course mean is could you continue with the auto cue? But yeah, actually I've got the lovely cat sitting below me with some of these shout outs written down for us. Howdens are saying well done, because they didn't win in their round, and I think that's so lovely. I would like to just flag they were, of course, highly commended. And the fact that you've been nominated for these awards is a huge testimony in itself to everybody who is, and I think that you should all be very, very proud. I feel like a little mother hen, very proud of all of you myself. In fact, with that spirit in mind, let's get back to it. Some more awards. We're now going to look at the product category. And the product category involves these awards. It involves the Safety Award, the Environment Award, the Ergonomics Award, and the Innovation Award. So let's see who's won those. So, we've seen who's snagged Safe Site, and subsequently we'll be shortly starting this section similarly by sticking strictly to the subject of safety. Blimey, that was a mouthful. Did you write it like that on purpose? The strides taken every year towards making forklifts safer are remarkable. And the levels of investment and commitment for improving safety in the workplace are encouraging for everyone at the association. But they did make it rather a tough choice for the jury. To hear about the nominees, I'm going to pass you over now to Catherine Roberts of FTech.
Hello to you all at home and to you, Becca. Okay, let's take a look at the shortlist, and they are Baumann for the HX series, Heister for its hinged elevating operator cabin on the Heister RS46 reach stacker, Linde Material Handling for the steering wheel N20C, Mentor FLT training for the Managing Forklift Operations e-learning course, St Clair Engineering for the Grab-O-Matic Quick Attach and Release System, and Trelleborg for Protex.
I believe this is another one where the jury had a particularly tough time, didn't they, Catherine?
Indeed, this was such an impressive category and an incredibly close-thought contest that first we have the Highly Commended award to give out. Named Highly Commended in the FLTA safety category is Mentor.
And finally, here's our winner.
Thank you, Becca. Okay, now the shortlist's that little bit shorter. Let's see who'll be taking home the Archie. And the winner of the FLTA Safety Award is Heister.
The jury felt Heister's entry was a worthy safety winner due to the excellent visibility afforded by the cabin, eliminating the need for cameras or spotters who would otherwise potentially be at risk.
Now we take a look at the different ways in which manufacturers are trying to make life better for everyone. This extra special green Archie, coincidentally the same colour as all the other Archies, celebrates those organisations that are fighting the good fight for the environment. To tell us more, I'm going to hand you over to Graham Hughes from TVH.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just going to pretend that I can see you all out there in the audience, in traditional style, smartly dressed, and ready for an enjoyable evening. Every single one of tonight's finalists is an inspiring example of what the industry can do and should do to become ever cleaner and greener. But who are these eco-warriors looking after the planet? Let's see who made the list. We have Baumann side loaders for the EGX series, Flowgas for carbon offsetting, JCB for its 30-19E, and SANI for the SDCE 907K.
OK, Graham, I suppose you'll be needing our winner.
Sorry, but I think this is yours.
Oh, I see what I did there. It's this one. Still good.
Ah, this looks better. But I wonder whose name's in it. The Environment Award goes to JCB. Congratulations.
The world's first electric telescopic forklift, JCB's entry impressed the jury as a genuinely new product. Its zero emissions and minimal sound pollution make it ideal for work in urban environments.
It doesn't matter if you have made the safest truck around or the greenest truck around if you're not looking after the most important part, the operator. The finalists for this next award are an outstanding collection of manufacturers who are putting the person first. It's not just about making sure that everything is productive and efficient, important though that is. It's about keeping the drivers safe and secure and comfortable for their whole shift. To present the nominees, let's go to Tom Burgess of Triathlon Battery Solutions.
Well, we've got here eventually. I've had this suit on for the last year in preparation. That's how excited I've been about these awards. I've seen the list and it's incredibly solid. Some absolutely fantastic products, but I suppose you'll want to know who's on it. Our finalists are Bauman Side Loaders for its HX series, Linde Materials Handling UK for its N20C steering wheel, Still Materials Handling for its RX 60 25/35 series, TCM for its FB/FTB 3/4 wheel counterbalance, Toyota Materials Handling UK for its BT Levio and BT Staxio W series, and Yale Europe Materials Handling for its precision controlled tiller head.
Right, that's our shortlist. But if we want to find out who's the winner, we're going to need this.
Cheers, Becca. And the time has come to announce the winner, but whose fate do I hold in my hands? The FLTA Award for Ergonomics goes to Linde Materials Handling UK. Congratulations, Linda.
The ergonomics of Linde's entry really stood out to the judges as it was truly designed with the operator in mind, removing a great deal of stress and strain throughout long shifts.
Now, to round out the product categories, we're going to do the one that everyone loves to win because it makes you feel incredibly clever, the Innovation Award. You've all been experimenting, tinkering away out there, trying to find the next big thing in forklifts. But who has performed engineering alchemy? Whose brain is living in year 3030? With the shortlist, here is Paul Hewson of IBCS.
Good evening, everybody. From the looks of things, there are a lot of you who want to win this award. It's a very long shortlist, so we'd better get started. The finalists are A-Safe for its cold storage range, Bauman for the GXS 500, CIIQ for the forklift IQ 360, Combilift for its front and rear wheel drive combination, Sani for the SDCE 907K, Hubtex for the electric multi-directional side loader Phoenix, Heister for its hinged elevating operator cabin for the RS46 Reach Stacker, Philadelphia Scientific for the Ego C, RTITB for my RTITB training friend, TCM for the FB/FTB 3 and 4 wheel counterbalance, Western Handling for the ACK belt, and Yale Europe Materials Handling for its precision control tiller head. So there you are, the finalists for this year.
Woohoo! That is quite the list, isn't it? And we can only have one winner. So it's over to you, Paul.
Thanks, Becca. This really was quite the field. I'm impressed they managed to narrow it down to just this one name. But let's see who the winner is. The FLTA's Innovation Award goes to Combi Lift.
A rather clever and innovative design, Combilift's entry impressed the panel with its unique independent front and rear wheel drive, letting it handle long loads in the tighter spaces whilst minimising tyre wear.
Right, here we go again. I'm wishing you luck. Prize draw round 2. 356. 356. Paul, what have they won?
Hi again, back for round 2. So this prize is from the president of the FLTA board, that's Andrew Woodward of Investec. It's an incredibly swanky hamper from Fortnum and Mason. Very, very nice indeed. So the number I've been given is 356. And 356, ladies and gentlemen, that goes to the Bristol Port Company. Fantastic. Fabulous hamper on its way to you guys. Becca, back to you in the studio.
Congratulations. Let's have another. Okay. It's a little one. 82. 82. Paul, tell us what they've won.
Okay. So this next one is from the FLTA sending you to a Champney Spa Day. And the number I've just been handed is number 82. 82, Champney Spa Day. That goes to IVS Materials Handling Solutions. Fantastic. Well done, guys. Becca, over to you again.
That's great. Congratulations. A final draw later. Well, I just want to say that I think there might have been a couple of little tech glitches in that, but I think we've got it all under control as far as we can also obviously control the internet. But thank you for sticking with us. It's part of the joys of this last year, isn't it? Getting to know the tech gods. We did sacrifice a Tamagotchi on a pile of dead iPads to try and get the tech gods on our side, and it's mostly worked. So hopefully we'll be all right. And we also, of course, aside from any glitches, we had some amazing prizes again then. So we've had, a spa day and a hamper. So I'm now thinking, how do I meet the people that won these prizes? Because I'd quite like to be in that social group and hang out with them. And maybe, if anyone out there, lonely, people have a lonely hearts moment, if the spa day needs a friend at it, do you know, we all need to relax. I'm happy to hold your hand for that. Anyway, let's move on. Actually, what I'd love to do, because it is so warm and friendly in the chat, in the social media and in the message board. You are all so lovely. I literally can't wait to be in a room with you all doing this live again, hopefully very soon. But because of that, I think we'll just have another little look at the audience at home, if you don't mind, the lovely Dave. We could just have a quick look. That's good. So I love the traditional art of dog waving there, the age-old method of signalling your enjoyment. Not sure whether the dog's enjoying it, but I'm sure it's fine. Oh, and is that possibly a couple of children that are up too late, or a child that's up too late and is possibly going to get some, is the beer going to the child? No, I'm sure it's not. It is possibly time for its bed. Who knows? Anyway, let's hope that's not how they put their children to sleep. I'm sure it's not. I'm having a lovely time. And that's oh my God, it's the gorgeous Fletchers. That's one of my favourite power couples right there. And it's just lovely to see everyone so dressed up, looking gorgeous. The woman with the dog there with her lovely ringlets of hair, looking very gorgeous. And we'd actually really love to see what you look like as well. So as I say, you're all being absolutely blooming fantastic on the chats, really warm, really friendly. It's a lovely atmosphere you're creating. But please, let's see a few pictures as well. Let's have a look at you all, because we want to see if where you are. We're doing this at home, aren't we? You know, let's see where your surrounds are. Let's see if you've made the cocktail. It would be so lovely. So get a few pictures up there if you can. We've kind of can really embrace the fact that we're doing this at home, actually, because here are some pluses. I think, you know, we've all been having a few parties at the weekend in our homes. We've got good at it now. So there's no queue at the bar. That's brilliant. We can celebrate with our children and our animals and so on, and our husbands, whatever. And then we don't have to pay babysitters. We don't have to pay for any hotel rooms. Can just stagger upstairs with the person of your choice, in your bubble, of course. And we don't have to wear heels, those of us who struggle with that. Only struggle with it for about an hour every awards night, and then they're off and we're all just dancing in our bare feet, aren't we, gals? Anyway, so just a quick check-in from the chat and the messages. Absolutely lovely. Again, HSS, thank you so much for your continued support. You're being really lovely and setting a fantastic tone. I'm really excited as a Bell maiden, a Cornish maiden myself, to see that we've got someone from Cornwall messaging in. Got someone, is it Pilgrims from Druth, I think? Nice to see you out there. One of our own, fantastic. Jam first. Apparently Tim has given the Oscar for Oscar-winning performance. Apparently Oscar goes to Graham. So yes, I agree. It was very strong. Nicely called, Tim. Oh, earlier, by the way, Tim, I'm very sorry that I said that you just said hello. I don't have access to the chat. I just have access to what is written on the cards for me, and all that they'd put was hello. So obviously you were far more articulate, and it was almost like, now I've read it properly, I see a much more of an Oscar Wildean sort of opening. But you know, it's still. I had this sense of you being very solid, and it felt real to me that, you know, you'd grounded us all. Anyway, I've clearly gone on enough. Let's turn our attention to the next set of awards. We're going to turn our attention now to from products to people. It's one of my favourite sections. I'm really excited. Let's find out who the next set of winners are. This section will be something of a trip through the whole life of an engineer. So we have to begin right at the beginning with, of course, the Apprentice of the Year. To reveal the winner, I give you Ryan Lenihan of Doosan.
Thank you, Becca, and hello to everyone else watching at home or wherever else you are. These engineers are a truly outstanding bunch, so the association wants to recognise the hard work and dedication put in by the entire group. To start, we'll be announcing our runners-up, who will all be receiving certificates. So the Apprentice of the Year runners-up are Marcus Jones of Bristol Port, Hayden Brownhill of West Mercia, Joshua Owen of Lindy, and Jack Congram of Lindy. Fantastic work all round. But as I say, this was deemed a particularly excellent group, with so many of them showing truly outstanding levels of commitment and aptitude. With that in mind, we have some highly commended certificates to award. So our highly commended apprentices are Wesley Edmonds of Lindy, Caleb Colan-Morley of Unicarriers, and Stuart Denmark of Lindy.
And the winner is in here.
Well, that leads us on to our up-and-coming engineering superstar, who will not only be taking away the certificate and the kudos, but also a cheque. And if they haven't figured out who they are by this point, we might have to reconsider. However, the Apprentice of the Year is Kieran Hale of Glossropes. Congratulations, Kieran, from all of us here at Doosan. I'm sure you'll go on to have a fantastic career, as will all the apprentices mentioned this evening.
next Archie is for those who've worked tirelessly and contributed so much to this industry that we all love. It marks out individuals who will be known to many of you out there, and it's an award that's both a thank you for all they've given and also a recognition of their achievements. To help me with this, I'd like you to welcome John Maguire from Flexi.
Our winner began his career specialising in electrical engineering. To his father's dismay, he asked to join the family business. But, setting aside misgivings, his father put him out on the road, repairing forklifts as a service engineer. At the time, a colleague said, "Well, if he's no good, you can always get rid of him."
However, to his dad's amazement, our winner took to it like a duck to water. Despite his exemplary work ethic, he has many passions outside of his business. Indeed, many have wondered how he manages to fit in work alongside his many holidays. He loves motorcycling, skiing. He once jumped out of a helicopter and skied down a mountain, James Bond style. And he and his wife spend a lot of time on the sea, sailing their yacht. Our winner tonight has a very deep knowledge of forklifts and the wider industry, and he's always keen to share it. He joined the FLTA board, where he was a long-serving member. He eschewed the chair, despite being offered it several times, and he did also serve on, and eventually chair, the FLTA Technical Committee and the Awards Committee. At CFTS, he took on similar roles, being instrumental in its formation and a guiding light.
Highly ethical, he goes above and beyond for those close to him. He has been described as an absolute gentleman of the industry. Having taken over from his father unexpectedly in his mid-30s, he has resisted generous offers to sell the business, so keeping it in the family, ensuring his staff are well cared for.
As a close colleague described it, we are a local business for local people. We aren't looking to conquer the world. Leicestershire's bad enough. So who is this titan of industry?
And the winner of the Services to the Industry Award is Richard Hayes of Brindley Lift Truck Services.
Now, the final award tonight is the highest individual accolade that can be earned in the industry. The Lifetime Achievement Award goes to those who have had an extraordinary career and have proved to be an inspiration for so many people here tonight. Only a handful of people have won this award, so whoever it is will be in the most exclusive company. To help me announce the winner, please welcome John Buckley from Toyota Material Handling. Like most enterprising young business owners, our winner started out as an apprentice, learning his craft alongside his eventual business partner. When they actually had the idea of starting their own business, resources were limited, just one garage and 2 marina vans.
But with hard work and determination, they made the business a success over the next few years. And it grew to the point where they had an actual building, a fleet of forklifts in the yard, engineers in the tea room, and a sales team on the road. Our winner took the helm at High-Tech Lift Trucks, and over the course of 30 years turned it from a small independent local business into a multi-million-pound affair, employing over 30 members of staff and a string of office dogs. This included Basil the workshop dog, who had her own set of overalls and enjoyed sledding and daffodils.
In 2018, High-Tech was purchased by Briggs Equipment Limited. This gave the company an incredible boost and granted them access to a massive fleet of equipment, broadening High-Tech's appeal to its customer base in the East Midlands. They've expanded to 2 sites and have a consistently growing team of experts helping push the business forward.
Throughout all of this, our winner has remained a people person, focused on ensuring that his staff and customers are always at the forefront of the business. Over the years, he took part in several charity events, including cycling from London to Brighton, and organised business anniversary trips for all of Hi-Tech staff.
With a marriage, 2 kids, and a second home in Italy to keep him busy outside of Hi-Tech's walls, he took well-earned retirement in 2019. And these days, he can enjoy the fruits of his labours from the bench that Hi-Tech brought him as a goodbye present. But John, who is our Lifetime Achiever?
The winner of the FLTA Lifetime Achievement Award in 2020 is Prospero Gerardi. Congratulations.
Okay, this is it. Last few chances to win. Let's give it a go. We have 177. Paul, what have they won?
Okay, guys, this is a great prize. Winning 6 bottles of Bollinger and a bottle of Chase Gin, donated by HFT Forklifts. There's a great prize, and the winning number I've been given is, and that's 177, and that's Lindy Material Handling. Guys, you're going to have a great night.
Amazing. Okay. Woo. 362. 362, Paul?
So the number I've been given this time is 362. 362. This is an award-winning TV soundbar donated by the FLTA. And this is for ticket number 362, and that's Calla. Okay, guys, hope it all sounds great.
Brilliant. I'm really pleased for you. Okay, and for the next person, who is 158. 158, Paul, what do they win?
So this is a fantastic prize, and it is a Jeroboam of Bollinger champagne, courtesy of Josson's. So thanks, guys, for that donation. And it's for 158 Jeroboam of Bollinger champagne goes to B&B Attachments. Have a lovely evening. Over to Becca.
This is a bit tense, just a couple left. Here we go. 235. 235, Paul.
So this is an interesting prize donated by Spartan Forklifts. We've got 2 tickets to an experience with Mel Gibson. So this is for 235. 2 tickets to an experience with Mel Gibson, and this goes to Still Materials Handling. Okay, have fun, guys.
And finally, I hope you're all doing drum roll at home. We have, for the last prize tonight, 330. 330. Paul, what have they won?
Okay, so now we're on to the last one. This is the big one, the grand prize, donated by the FLTA, and it's going to be £1,000 gift voucher. Not too shabby. Hopefully my ticket's going to be pulled out. And oh yes, no, it's not Paul McNally. Drum rolls, please. Ladies and gentlemen, our final winner for this evening, and the grand prize goes to Glasrose Engineering. Congratulations, and congratulations to all you winners. Becca, fantastic night tonight. Well done, and cheerio from everybody at HubTex, and good luck for the year ahead.
Thanks so much, Paul. And thank you to everyone who donated those fantastic prizes. And congratulations to our very, very lucky winners. Welcome back. It's been very exciting to have all that final stuff in. I have to say, there's some really, I think possibly some of my favourite things have come into the chat. Angela has asked, what is the experience with Mel? I mean, I think we're all asking that, Angela. I mean, just the experience. It could be so many things, couldn't it? Let's hope it's all of them. We've actually also got something a bit controversial. Simon Brock seems to have challenged me, literally like a throwdown. It's lucky we're not live, Simon, because I'd be coming for you now, because he says cream first, which we all know is... Actually, to be honest, that completely split the room. The entire tech team has now been arguing about whether it is jam or cream and how they have it. And it's been chaos in here since then. And then don't even get me started on whether it's scone or scone. That it's just, yeah, well, we've had a almost complete... You're lucky we're still here coming to you, because it was nearly completely a complete farce. Anyway, so thank you for starting that off, Simon. And then, of course, we've got a very nice message from Ryan, and actually not just Ryan at DSM, but quite a few people have been really lovely to me, which I always like, and just saying that they think it's been a nice night and stuff, and that's really lovely to hear. It's been very, very nice to do this with you. Just going back to the prizes, one of which, of course, is the experience. We've also had a very generous... One of those prizes was a very generous donation from the FLTA. I think that's really lovely. Yes, you can. My poor woman holding the cue sheets is now going, she's doing this so seamlessly. Is she done? Does she want the one below it? So she's covering back up the one in case someone... Yes, put that down, Kat. We're right... Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Please put the one down that's in front of the one I need to read. Thank you. It was so seamless up to this point, wasn't it? I also really loved how much alcohol there was in that prize draw. I hope you're all going to really enjoy it. And I do hope as well there might be... Is there a chance that I could have any of the contact numbers for the winners of the... That's a thumbs down. I can't have the contact numbers for the people on the prize draw. That's very... I was shaking head as well. Can I have Mel Gibson's number? No, not even that. Oh, I can have that. He's giving that to anyone. No, it's not. It's a very, very surprised. I apologise. Great. Okay. Well, stern words from over there. But that does actually bring me to the most important bit. It's kind of the end. And I want to congratulate all of the winners of the Archies this year. You must be elated. I hope you are. You've really battled to get something really fantastic. You know your leaders in your field. It's really exciting to have been part of doing this with you. I also want to very quickly say some very important thanks. Thank you to the sponsors. Thank you so much to all the supporters, and to our friends in the media who've been brilliant, as we say, as we've said already tonight as well. Thank you to JKC Marketing for making all this possible, and thank you so much to you, the audience. You've been you really have been lovely. I thought I'd just be staring down the barrel of a camera, but actually you've made this a fantastic, interactive love fest, frankly. I'm really grateful. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you're going to now party like it's 1999 in your living rooms with our Spotify list. The link should be there in the chat for you. And so have yourself a fantastic after party. And gosh, let's just get this together as soon as we can. Can't wait to be in a room with you all again. Here's to that. Thank you very much. Congratulations and good night.